Is their city overrun by monsters? In South 3 and you're down by 1,300 points. I'm so hyped for the comeback. Yeah, but like you have to remember that. You have to remember that I'm first of all I'm a good showman, but I'm also very, very good at the game. Like just very, very, very good at the game. It's all about like the story for me, right? The story is what I care about. I see Electrop is used here too. There's no mistaking the design of this aetheryte. The people here, could they be... Voiced. It's not gonna be voiced. It's strange, though I've never been to this place before, it somehow makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep, with all its advanced technology, here it's brick and stone. It's like we've traveled to the past. The difference may seem more superficial than you think. Take a good look at the buildings around us. There is electrop everywhere, along with a myriad contraptions. Like how fiends projected their image onto soldiers, I believe the city's appearance is artificial. This aetheryte is identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not? This suggests that this place is Alexandrian. That would seem a fair assumption in light of all this. Could it be this city as Everkeep's missing 12th level? So Carl's parents would be refugees probably, and then time has passed differently, so that was like a long time ago. Welcome, friends, welcome. Who are you? My name is Constancy, and like you, I'm endless. I mean, like you. We have been recreated from the memories of those who have exhausted their souls, the departed, in other words. Great effort is taken to ensure the integrity of your memories, so it will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood. Let's go along with that for now. Odd. I am a caretaker here at the Living Memory, City of the Endless, and it is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves. City of the Endless, at a glance, there seems to be many different facilities. What kind of place is this? Simply put, it's a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures the scenery that once defined our continent. In this way, we ensure that what is lost is not forgotten, that all precious memories endure forevermore. In Everkeep's early days, this place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the endless hundreds of years later. Now then, if you would please follow me, I shall give you a guided tour. Do take care, as wildlife brought here for preservation roams free. Hold on a moment. While a tour would be interesting, it's Sveen that we're come to see. Oh, so you should meet the Queen. In that case, you're in luck. It was just announced that Her Majesty will enter into a slumber, but there is still time. So all these people are probably just projected onto something then, if the living used to be here. These are all just projected people, probably. If you try calling to her before the Meso Terminal, at the center of the city she will likely appear. I'm not sure how things work around here, but let's head to this Meso Terminal. Our thanks, Constancy. We'll take you up on the tour next time. I shall look forward to it. Good luck seeking out Her Majesty. I see it coming, half flush. Who knows? This guy's so good at marching his crafting story arcs. I mean... Queen Speen enjoys... That was so 10 out of 10 actual animating. Yeah, it was, right? Literally won by just like a fraction of a hair on the last hand. Meeting her people, I'm quite confident she will appear for you at the Meso Terminal. Why don't we have some ice cream? I see a box for delicious cookies, I think she said. You run him just hard enough to edge him out, yeah? I made it happen. I said I wouldn't, and I did it. And I would do it again. That's the part that's kind of crazy, I think. It's like that I would actually do that one more time if given the opportunity. Welcome to Living Memory, a place where the endless endure forever. How may I help you? You would do it again? I would do it twice. Unit identification clerk PX0006. I am stationed here by the Gate of Remembrance to answer visitors' queries. Please inform me should you need assistance. The Gate of Remembrance serves as the entryway to Living Memory. From here, each area is accessible via zipline. Canal Town, resort of relaxation and romance. Yesterland, where dreams come true. Asile Volcane, bastion of the fearless. And last but not least, Windspat Gardens, where you may state your spirit of inquiry. Feel free to visit any area that appeals to you. Newcomers, however, must be registered in order to use the zip lines. Visit the Meso Terminal first, is advised. Oh, so it's Bioshock. We're playing Bioshock. Open Sesame? No. Oh. Does that mean that the lady was dead too? Was she also endless? The colossal golden structure arises from the center of living memory, a glittering monument to Alexandria's eternal queen. It also serves as a central terminal for Everkeep's core systems. So we've connected to two different reflections now? Question mark? Or did Everkeep come from this reflection into ours? Like the chamber in Skydeep Sea Note, the electrope here produces a strong golden light. A difference in energy levels, perhaps. Really? I wonder, can the Endless venture elsewhere, or can they only survive here? Well, yeah, that's a good question, yeah. The plants are real as far as I can tell. Not everything is an illusion. Illusion this. One brings shadow, one brings the light. Two-toned echoes, no one survives. And we know this is gonna be voiced. I can already feel it, it's voiced. Big voice.
Steen? Are you there?
Zumba.
If you are, say something. We need to talk. Steen.
That you should come here.
I haven't known you long, Steen, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost. Would that such a place existed. But the endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain them. Within the barrier, We have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years, but we've reached the limit. That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion, to harvest what we needed from your world, from your people. And with the key, we will have it.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others? All men eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
Sveen, if you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong.
Lamachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations. But fate is cruel. By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written. The kind and gentle Queen Sveen was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. I will erase all memories of the living Sveen, she who has cursed me with this soft and powerless nature. Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria. A devourer of worlds. When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth, but one you understand, don't you?
No. I'll protect my world and all the others.
I'm afraid we're out of time. The process has begun, and it cannot be stopped.
Goddamn Meteon 2.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
Sveen!
While Sveen's intentions are good, her methods are anything but. We cannot yield at any cost. The endless exist in defiance of the laws of nature, but they exist nonetheless, with Sveen holding them to be no different than the living. The endless were unsustainable from the first. Sveen has been fighting a lost cause. What are we to do now? Damn it! I felt that I had come to understand Sveen, but I'm clueless, utterly clueless. How am I still at level 99 quest? How is that impossible? It doesn't seem like we can do much else here. Let's return to the Aetheryte for now. The caretaker constancy. Perhaps you can tell us more about this business of Sveen going into a slumber. Armoring side. No sign of Constance. Don't tell me he's gone somewhere else. He's left the area. Is that? No, that's not him. He's nowhere in sight. Perhaps he has taken other recent arrivals on the tour. Looking for someone, are you? Yes, he was just here earlier. A fellow named Constancy. Oh. Wait, what? Hello, everyone. You made it here, as I knew you would. Is that who I think it is? It's Kakasha. None other. This is the first time some of you are seeing me in the proverbial flesh, isn't it? Feast your eyes, then. She who was controlling that unassuming machine was a ravishing Shetona maiden. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Ignore me. Why isn't this voiced? Shouldn't this be voiced? So it is true, that you're here. That you're here means... I tried to tell you so many times, but my courage always failed me. I'm indeed endless. I've been for quite a while now. Ravishing maiden. Erinville? Now you come to stop scene, yes? I can help with that, but I have a request to make. How? You know how to stop her, then? Well, there are no guarantees your coming here makes it a distinct possibility. As my wish is relevant to your mission, will you hear me out? You can decide what to do afterwards. Excellent. To begin, we'll need to head to a different area, so I can be voiced. That sentry? I'll have them grant you access to the zipline. Once you reach that area, I can finally use my voice. Zipline, what is that? A fun little mode of transport. They don't see much use though, as we Endless can teleport freely within living memory. This particular line will take you to a zone called Canal Town. I'll be waiting for you there. With that endearing pushiness, it could only be Kashua. Let's go. Like no one's like really talked to Erinville about this. But his mom being dead, quote unquote. I'm sorry, it's just... she's gone, yet to see and hear her carrying on like nothing. I don't know how I feel. Kashua has already teleported ahead, it seems. I think I know how it works, I've got this. It has the look of a contraption found throughout the Isle of Ham, does it not? You don't seem to be bleep bloop, error, user registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Canal Town, the resort of romance and relaxation. Please enjoy your stay. We hope you enjoy your stay. It's good to have you voiced, even if it's just for a day. Voice for sure. God damn it. What a charming place. That's them. The people Sven tries to protect. They look happy. So, what's this request of yours? I want you to erase us. Erase the Endless. What? And by erase, she means... Tasha must have reasons. For now, let us hear her. Let us hear the rest. ... Voiced. That's all voiced. Oh, come now, spare me those gloomy faces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this, and we won't have a better opportunity than now, whilst Queen Sven is busy preparing to initiate interdimensional fusion. It's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain the Endless, this I firmly believe, but talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us, and if you need an answer right away, I don't know if I can give it. This voice actor is so lazy. Is there a reason we need to act so soon? Because as you've just said, it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. Remember, we need life force. Other forms of ether don't cut it. In the beginning, we managed with the ether of those who died in the barrier, but as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. That's why Queen Sven looked to other sources. Even the ether I'm composed of may have come from the victims of the attack on Tuliolal. I can't bear the thought. I can't bear to exist because someone died. We'd probably feel the same way if it were in your shoes, but what exactly are you asking us to do? In each zone, there's an enormous data storage device called a terminal. That is where our memories are kept. If you shut down a terminal, the memories within disappear, along with those endless created from them. But does this need to be done now? Can't we stop the scene first and then take it from there? It is precisely in order to stop Sven that it must be done now. Our own memories are stored within the mesoterminal, which stands at the heart of living memory. As you would expect, the terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but it has moments of vulnerability, such as when it has just finished calculations, which we can exploit to shut it down from within. This is very, Axis from Pathfinder, second edition, or Pathfinder in general. While we wait for that opening, we erase the Endless. Once we're gone, Sven will no longer have a reason to plunder ether from other worlds. Would Sven simply allow us to shut down the terminals? In preparation for fusion, the mesoterminal is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if the system notices us, it cannot easily suspend the process. Rather than doing so, I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge worlds before the plan can be thwarted. It wouldn't be a decision Sven would wish to make, but she would be able to save those who are stored in the mesoterminal at least. Yes, there's sense in your strategy and in resolving to stop Sven, but we had anticipated that it might come to this. But to actually talk about erasing the Endless is difficult. You needn't feel guilty. No matter how lifelike we seem, we Endless are but facilities created from memories. Besides, stopping Sven requires that you shut down the mesoterminal, which sustains all of us. Sooner or later, it will need to be done. If we are to be erased, then let it be before more people come to harm. Living, breathing people with futures they deserve to experience. There has to be another way. Why would I say I don't want you to go? I mean, for Erlenrill's sake, sure. I'm afraid not. We spent years scouring Preservation's records, but found nothing. It's a truly bothersome system they've created. I'll say this for Aaron's sake. I don't want you to go. Well, I appreciate the thought. We can't afford to miss this chance. Do this for me, will you? What else you ask? Thank you for respecting my wish. And as a personal request, while her actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford Queen Sveen a measure of understanding. Know that she herself didn't choose to become an Endless. It was Preservation that made the choice for her. She is powerless to resist her purpose. What do you mean? Sveen, you know, is an ideal that Preservation brought to life. Harnessing the love the living Sveen bore for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the Endless. But as you know, the Endless consume ether. Sveen was compelled to find ways to procure it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. What, they're telling me the original Sveen wouldn't have chosen this? What the queen might have done, only she herself would know. But the scientists of Preservation have vanished in before Asians, leaving their created queen to walk alone. So as you go about your mission, think not that you're stopping a ruthless villain, but rather that you're relieving a troubled soul of her burden. Alright, Kashua, we understand now, both your reasoning and your feelings, but before we erase the Endless, I'd like to know them. I'd like to know what she fights tooth and nail for. If you're going to reject someone's beliefs, let it be after we've come to understand them. This is a lesson I learned from the writers' session. I realize we're pressed for time, but if it's alright with you, I want to meet as many people as I can. You truly are Golol Jaja's kitten. Well, the calculations will take a while still. It should be fine if we do this as we proceed to the terminals. I'm with you. We might not be able to learn everything, but it would nevertheless be meaningful if we could glimpse the hearts of those who inhabit this place before we set them free. I'll leave you to it, then. When you finish here, come and find me at the fountain near the big clock tower. Come find me, kissing Logan. Papa? 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 Yes. There. Papa. Papa. Papa då igen. Ja. Good. Svin. Right, let's split up, find some locals to speak with. Like how we're not concerned at all with Arrenville here. Like, it really is a lovely place. You should run along and enjoy it while you can. I think it. The hell is this all, gemstone trader? A resort of romance and relaxation, this charming town in living memory was designed around the element of water. In addition to traversing its enchanting canals, one can find fortune at the font of devotion, or explore the Dugarero medical collection. The Endless seemed to eat the food with relish, but it couldn't be real, could it? Welcome, we have popcorn and cookies by way of snacks and mugs and plushies for memories. You there, have you tried the popcorn from the stall? You haven't? You don't know what you're missing. I consider myself something of a gourmand, and believe me when I say the classic salt flavor is amazing. The saltiness is simply exquisite. That's the only way to describe it. Only you have a mouthful. It's impossible to stop until it's all gone. And after you've tried that, I urge you to seek out other stalls. There are lots of them everywhere, offering all manner of delights. For another recommendation off the top of my head, the ice cream over in Asyl Volcane. It's so smooth and rich, and just thinking about it has given me a hankering. That's it, I'm going to go and have some right now. A part of me hopes that my parents are here too, but it's probably too much to ask for. Oh, hello there, taking in the sights of Canal Town too, are you? Both my wife and I just adore this place. We had become estranged in life, she and I, but being here gave us a chance to reconcile. I could be more grateful for the chance to spend these blessed little moments together. I have no more regrets, whether Her Majesty's plan succeeds or no. I can rest with peace in my heart. Well, we shall continue on our way, but we hope to see you again. Till next time. Ville? Ashwa. Go in the water. Can't dive though. I must say, I'm starting to enjoy myself, even if it's only brief. This has the feel of a journey. I will not object to your decision. As my mother says, you needn't feel any guilt. Yet I admit I myself am conflicted. I have such doubts after coming all this way. It's laughable, isn't it? Your ancestors were refugees from Lindblom. What tales they must have. Well now, I don't believe I've seen you around before. A newcomer, I take it. It's wonderful here, let me tell you why I just bumped into a dear friend in life. I've been willing away the hours reminiscing. It might have been more like days, actually. You don't get a sense of time in here. By the way, did you hear the announcement earlier? As much as I love this place, I wonder if Queen's Feed can really sustain us forever. I suppose there's no use in worrying about such things. Anyway, thanks to you, we found a break in our conversation. We'll go and ride the gondola next. Gondola? Gondola, see? Welcome, welcome. Have a browse and let me know when you're ready to order. You're here on that lady's recommendation as well, I take it? I had been wondering what the Endless do for sustenance, so it seemed a good opportunity to learn. Oh, this is your first time eating, is it? The food here is created using ether and memory data. To us, it tastes just like the real thing. So how about it? Would you care for some popcorn? Let's give it a try, shall we? That's the spirit. Find a table you like, and I'll bring it right out. And lest you worry, there's no charge. All the food is free here. Maybe if we were a little bit more careful what we used our ether for, we could keep people alive for longer. Food created with memory data. How will this taste to a living, I wonder? Those are giant popcorn kernels. Well, as I say, the only way to find out. Sample handful of popcorn, while it has texture, you can take no taste whatsoever. Good God, it tastes like nothing at all. I mean, it's amazing. I've never had such tasty popcorn. That's right, bitch. Ha! It's our best seller for it's not our best seller for nothing. And what about you? The saltiness is exquisite. Ha! It's always special watching newcomers eat for the first time. What am I? Oh, I remember now. They're just like the people of Everkeep. The communal spirit, their delight, their smiles, exactly the same. Thanks for your custom. Come again anytime. By the way, prior to this, a young man caught my eye near the canal. He appears to be searching for something, and rather frantically. Did you perchance see him too? No? No, I must say I'm curious to see what has him so flustered. Could you help me look for the fellow? Why thanks, let's head to where I saw him. Would seem he's no longer in the vicinity. Let us keep looking. Whatever it is that troubles him, perhaps you can be of assistance. How am I not at level... does it end at 100? Jesus. I cannot claim to know exactly how Endless behave, but hopefully our man has not gone far. Let's split up and search for him. He is an Eldite with fair hair. I feel like I've wasted so much experience on this character. Like, I probably lost like 10 million already from this level 99 quest. Oh, strike me down. Reunite again after 100 years, and what should happen? Yes, my apologies, but I'm in some haste. If you have something to say, please make it brief. Your friend noticed that I seemed troubled, so you've been looking for me. What kind souls you are. I've lost something important, the engagement ring intended for my beloved. A lanky, monkey-like fiend stole it from me. After running hither and thither, I've managed to locate the beast in yonder square, but I'm uncertain how I should take the ring back. Once I might have considered fighting for it, but given the source of ether, the danger is simply too great. If I were to be struck down and my essence dispersed, I'm not likely to be remade for a long time. I cannot risk that, not after my beloved has finally given me form again, after 100 years. Though it pains me to do so, I shall give up on the ring, but I thank you for your concern. Petra. A most wondrous thing has happened. My mother was recently reunited with a good friend of hers. I imagine her doing the best to make up for lost time. Speaking all of what has happened since the last met. Indeed, I expect it will be some time until she returns. So, oh. I was thinking of procuring a few snacks to pass time, perhaps some popcorn to start. One brings shadow, one brings delight. The fair-haired man. I'm a little bit worried about the prospects of finishing this tomorrow now, but we'll see what happens. Oh, it's you again. Was there something else? Retrieve from the mischievous fiend, this engagement ring is intended for the beloved of the fair-haired man. Good heavens, this is the ring. You took it back from the beast? Thank you. Thank you ever so much. I see you've already resolved the issue, Endaline. You must be the friend who'd first noticed me. I owe you my gratitude as well. My name is Claes. I was planning to propose to my beloved with the ring. Thanks to you, I can do just that. Well, well, that is cause to rejoice indeed. Did the two of you meet here? No, we were sweethearts in life, but I died young, and she only followed me decades later. Even then, our reunion wasn't yet to be, for the ether shortage means not everyone can be recreated. I'd wait until but recently to see her again. A reunion beyond death? Such a thing would be possible here, I suppose? I assume you're newly arrived? While our memories are stored in the terminals, less than 1 in 10 of us has been given form at present. I myself have been reincarnated 3 times now, and each time there seems to be fewer of us. It's fairly a miracle that my beloved and I could meet. I see. Given the circumstances, the chance of existing concurrently with an acquaintance would be slim indeed. The slimmer still for a loved one. Truly, that is why I decided to do that which I failed to do. I failed to do life. Decided to do that which I failed to do life. Ask her for her hand. With her regulator, she was prepared to spare the sadness of my death. Even so, she never took another man for the rest of her days. She told me that, although she couldn't remember me afterwards, she could never shake the feeling that someone precious had been part of her life. That sweet fool. The ring represents a yearning I have long carried, but I know full well it is only a construct, like the bodies of ours. There's a part of me that wonders if this is wrong. Not that I expect us to exist forever, even in this form, but to be with the one I love once again and make her happy. However wrong this world may be, I have nothing but gratitude for Queen Sveen. Now if you'll excuse me, I shall go and make that proposal. I made her wait long enough as it is. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my thanks. This guy's yapping. I feel like we entered the yap zone again now. Tickets. For the gondola. To ensure that order preserved, we must observe the proper way of doing things even here. It's very much like Queen Sveen to make it so, is it not? Take care, my friends, and see it that you have no regrets. This guy is a yap champion, dude. Like I yapped so much. Well, I think it's about time we rejoin the others. But what do you say we go by gondola? I expect it won't be possible to do so once the terminal's been shut down. Come then, let us seek a vessel at the pier. One brings shadow, one brings the yap. Yap, 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 attack. I present our tickets. While I'm no stranger to boats, I can't help but feel a little excited. You can push off at any time. Mind the gap in your board. If this isn't voiced, I'm gonna lose my mind. This has to be voiced. Yeah, this is voiced. Hatred Graha. I'm gonna go the wrong way. One brings shadow, one brings the light.
Do you remember what I said to you before all this? That life is a series of journeys, that you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits. I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights. The future is as fluid as the water beneath us, truly. Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away?
Oh yeah. Easily.
I have. I do.
Emmett Hulk.
But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived. If only for one more day. Just one more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything. And spared nothing.
What are they talking about?
In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way. But so many were beyond my power to save. What would I have done then, had I this? And you? Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
Well, it's nice to chat with you again, my friend. It feels as though it has been some time. Having met Endless like Euclase, I feel I've come to understand Sphene a little better. Anyone would wish those dear to them a long and happy future, and she bears the burden of this desire for all her subjects. And as Krell said, we too have people we cannot lose. Come Endaline, we can go to the fountain via yonder bridge. Oh my god, Outrunner, what the hell? That guy looks angry. One brings out, one brings runner. I don't have any face on my map, which is a little bit saucy. Makes me think maybe this is not the final version of the map. Finished talking to the locals, have you? I'd be keen to hear your impression. Now that I look at it closely, the clock has no hands, on account of there being no need to keep track of time, perhaps. Voiced. Nope. What is happening with the voice stuff now? Are you winning and done? No, I'm not. Ryle and Erenville are still out and about, it seems. So, how was it? What are your impressions of those you met? It was great. Everyone was so happy. Just talking to them made me happy too. What about you, Endaline? Fate-wise, people destroy Fate super quickly. Oh, yeah. Sweethearts reunited, that's a miracle. Well, it is a miracle after a fashion. The system strives to make such encounters possible. If you meet someone you know, it's probably not by chance. The terminals hold information on unfulfilled longings and use them to orchestrate reunions like Euclases. They have to get mount speed 2 before flying air. How do you... do you get that with gemstones? I see that the terminal can do this is impressive indeed, but there is one thing I do not understand. According to Euclase, his beloved passed away decades after he did, yet they appeared to be of like age. Ah yes, people are not necessarily recreated as they were when they passed away. The appearance of Endless, I speculate, reflects the happiest period in their life. Is that the case for you then? Not that I can tell how old you are as slowly as your people age. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have so many happy times, it's hard to know which one applies. I'm insufferably inquisitive, whether it's nature or technology. I can't help but want to learn more about the world around me. You might say that discovery is what gives me joy. It made me happy in life and may have been a blessing afterwards. The other Endless are content with what they have here, you see. They don't develop the urge to leave. But I was so determined to see what the world again that I taught myself how to gain control of the vessel and venture outside. Ha! You're a proper rebel. Well, that's enough about me for now. While we wait for Kryl and Elenchepia, I have a favor to ask you. Another one. As you may have noticed, most of the fountains there aren't running. That's because despite its shiny appearance, the city is centuries old, and everything is dreadfully run down. The fountains apparently used to put on magnificent shows, and I was hoping that we could get them working again. Giving the control units a dose of ether should be enough to restore that circuit and switch them on, but being an Endless, I'm unable to do that. I realize it's a selfish request, but at the last, I'd like to treat the people here to the display. Just leave it to us, I'd love to see the show myself. Thank you. The control units are built into the surrounding lampposts. If you tend to a few of them each, they'll be done before you know it. Once the fountains are fixed, we can round up Elenchepia and Kryl and head to Hydro Terminal together. So, the time is nigh. Come, let us get to it. Let's get to it. So I get that they're not voicing anything because they're saving a bunch of voice acting. Hopefully saving us voice acting towards the end, but... Ugh. It looks like ordinary stone, but inside it's electro. Talk about confusing. Ugh. Really? At least I'm hoping that's what's happening. I do so love the view of the city from here. The picturesque scene of passerbys against the skyline is absolutely perfect. But the Endless have greatly diminished. The buildings in the distance have grown dark. What will come next, I wonder? This must be the control. This must be the control. I don't want to be a bottle.
We've switched on the circuits like you asked.
Thank you, everyone. Hopefully,
Aye.
this does the trick.
Thanks, Logan. Good.
Oh!
Amazing.
Wow! Look, Mother, look!
Ew, mother, ew! What's that? What's that, mother?
Wow.
It's beautiful.
I've never seen anything like it.
I mean, Guys, I feel like the rest of the city is significantly more impressive than this, but... Sure.
Wuklamat!
Oh, it's Gran.
Oh, where are you? Wuklamat!
By the gods, it's Namika.
But it's young, hot Namika.
Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shabrali girl. Have you seen her by chance?
You are Namika, aren't you? It's me, Wuklamat. Don't you recognize me?
Oh, what am I to do? The child and I, we aren't related by blood, but she's as dear to me as my own.
It's all right. You found her. I'm here.
Duck. Isn't Duck?
You? Could it be?
It cannot be.
Yes, Namika. You know these eyes, this voice. It's me, Wuklamat.
Oh! It is you! Oh, how silly of me. But if you're here, then that means...
No. I'm still alive.
Oh, good. Thank the gods for that. But what power has brought us together again? This isn't a dream, is it?
It's not a dream. Or rather, it is a dream come true. I so wanted to hear your voice one more time.
Just look at you, my Wuklamat. Stronger and more assured than I've ever seen. Such hazards you must have braved and hardships endured to come so far.
It was tough, but I made it thanks to my friends. And to you, Namika. I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me. Because you loved me as if I were your own daughter. Thank you. Thank you. You're everything I could have asked for. The best mother.
Ah, I'm so glad.
Aww.
Looking back, I've had a blessed life. And it was because I was a part of yours. When I lost my child to illness, I thought I'd never know happiness again. But it rekindled in my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose, my joy.
You were mine too.
To have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid. I know not how or why, but I am grateful. So grateful. Where you must go, I cannot follow. But know that I'll always be with you. Take care of yourself. Promise me.
I will. Mama. I will. And one day, we'll meet again.
Aramil is gonna have his moment soon, surely. Surely he'll start yelling and screaming soon.
I understand why Sveen cannot bear to let them go. But as painful as it is to part, we're meant to live and die. To let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever. Come, let's keep moving.
And Hoshafant and Uklamat would have gotten along very well. Get back in there, Ter. Is she wearing her shirt backwards, or do both sides have those colored flaps? I think both sides have the colored flaps. It's just a. I don't think I can find her again, but it's just a, you know, it's a fashion style. I can't find her again, but she, you know, she's just being fashionable, as people are. Why would they have, like, monsters and stuff here? Doesn't that just waste ether? Shouldn't they be killing these dudes to get the ether back? Thought. Namika looked truly happy. I mean, I made a wonderful memory, thank you. The show was breathtaking, was it not? Just to make sure, Kashiwa, you're not going to disappear when we shut this terminal down, right? Not just yet. The Aeroth terminal in the northwestern zone that holds my memories. Thought. You already know how to operate the terminal. It's the same process as the fountain's control. I leave it for you to decide when to shut it down. Doing so will cause the endless here to fade away, together with this beautiful scenery. To speak with people or see the sights, you'll want to do that first. You know, people to restore, count out the present form. I guess? I don't know. Is there anything else I wanted to see here? I think we looked at the stuff I wanted to look at. Alright, Aaron, well, oh no, I guess he'll have his moment top right, I guess, northwest. It was surprisingly easy to turn this thing off and just kill everyone. Whoopsie, with a little bit of a genocide. Oops.
Sleep tight, everyone.
... This living memory's true appearance. Thank you. I had braced myself for it, but to actually erase the endless is hard. This hurts, I'd be lying if I said otherwise, but the only way now is forward. Don't torment yourself so, I ask this of you, so the burden lies with me. And remember, we endless are but facsimiles crafted from memories. You needn't feel guilty for erasing us. Be that as it may, it is so hard to say goodbye. It is, nonetheless, it's our duty as the living to know and remember them. So let's pull ourselves together and keep at it. Keep seeking them out. I'd appreciate that. Come, let's head to the next zone. Yesterland, it's called. Another zip line at the Gate of Remembrance will take you there. Ah, but I ought to mention, while shutting down a terminal should erase the endless bound to it, those with strong, unresolved feelings may linger for a time. Encounters as individuals, perhaps you could lend them an ear, for their hopes are proof that they once lived. Remember us, remember that we once lived. Another Emmett Cell quote. We're just spam quoting Emmett in this expansion. Everyone loves Emmett. I think we'll do these two quests, and then that's probably going to be it for today. Will we have time for, unfortunately. And I guess we'll see if we can finish it tomorrow. I would think so. I think we can finish it tomorrow. We're gonna go to we're gonna go through 4 areas, and that's probably where we'll encounter all 4 of these, 1 in each area. And then, you know, we just have whatever is in the center to go, which is probably gonna be the end. Welcome to the Daugero Medical Collection. Forgive me for being so forthright, but I don't suppose I could ask you a small favor. The facility's medical history texts were formerly available on loan, but several borrowers have disappeared and are no longer able to return their books. I was hoping you'd be able to help collect the outstanding monographs. Eventually, I too will be erased, and I can't imagine the collection will receive any more visitors, nevertheless. A vast wealth of knowledge is contained within these walls, and I have ever faith that it will prove useful to someone someday. Hence my determination to ensure that no document is left behind. As I search for the north side of town, I'd ask that you check the southern terrace. If you find any books that relate to medical history, I'd be grateful if you could bring them back to me. No. One brings book, one brings the light, they're the same, no one can hide. Reading books is bad for your mind. Why is there no battle music in this place? I do not want to lose face. But now everything is in a haze. I am going to frickin' die. I guess someone seems to be healing me. Yeah, I gotta stop tanking now. Maybe. These fights are so awkward without battle music. Oh god. Even it's 16 million XP. Oh. Combo, por favor. Why do I keep running out of the zone? Alright. Okay, let's see if we can clean this quest up real fast and then I gotta go. Do, 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 do. Oh, well, I belong. The technique of stimulating the body with electrical energy to alleviate pain and other conditions has recently garnered a great deal of attention in medical circles. In more practical terms, the abundance of electrical energy means the technique is also attractive from an economic standpoint. However, concerns about the nature of corporeal etherical imbalance remains, not least among ethereological researchers, many of whom disapprove of the technique. A thorough study in the potential side effects of electrical treatment is clearly warranted. Warrant this. I don't know what that means. I'm warned home. The appearance of the electrope has triggered a profound transformation in Alexandrian medicine. Indeed, it would be no exaggeration to suggest that we are on the cusp of a new epoch, though it would be premature to dismiss the continued importance of time-honored arts such as herbology and healing magics. You must be aware that any advances made via the application of electrope are bound to foster new techniques. Mint condition monograph. When an etherical imbalance occurs within the body, a number of issues present themselves. An overabundance of lightning energy can adversely affect sight and other senses, eventually leading to paralysis. Due to environmental changes that occurred 400 years ago, Queen Speen herself reportedly suffered from an imbalance towards lightning energy, ultimately succumbing to her affliction. Perhaps because of this, efforts to establish a viable treatment have historically been approached with a degree of haste. But they haven't figured that out yet, even. Didn't even figure that out yet. Because they suffered from that in Alexandria. Okay, let me see if there's a chain. If there's a chain, then we can't do that today. If it's just one quest, we'll do it. There's a chain. Okay. Well, we'll do that tomorrow then. In before they're all chains. Ah, excellent timing. I've just returned from my search. Were you able to recover any documents? Boop, boop, boop. Wonderful. These were the last outstanding monographs. I can't begin to thank you enough. The Daguerreau Medical Collection has always been dedicated to archiving and exhibiting the medical history of the entire continent. As well as tomes and treatises, the facility is home to a whole host of artifacts, including old curios and medical automata. Alas, I'm now the only remaining archivist, and the doors of their collection have been closed to prevent an ingress of fiends. You strike me as a more recent arrival. I would love to hear what you know of the modern medical techniques. Certain conditions remain incurable. I see, perhaps you speak of the ill effects of etherical imbalance. It saddens me to hear that no major breakthroughs have been made by your time. The history of medicine is never-ending. An ailment discovered, a treatment is devised. New techniques lead to new diagnoses, and new diagnoses require new treatments. Much like the cycle of rain to river, sea to cloud. Technological progress flows ever onwards. As techniques advance, so too does medicine, and the incurable afflictions of the present are consigned to the past. My duty is to catalog these trials and tribulations that the knowledge may spur the next breakthrough. Nothing could fill me with more pride, which is why I plan to maintain the collection until the very moment I disappear. Please accept my heartfelt thanks for everything you've done for the Duergo Medical Collection. Milady? Oh, video games. Oh, cool. On bring shadow. Up in there. Alright, let's head back to the hall, and then we'll return to these quests next time. If all these 4 are chains, then oof, we're gonna be, you know, we'll see what time then, but... Alright, video gamers, thank you all so much for your time. Hope everyone had a great video gaming time. I'm enjoying the story a lot. I look forward to hopefully finishing it tomorrow. We'll see how that all pans out on the day of tomorrow, though, so... I'll be back tomorrow. Not a regular stream, but perhaps the last Final Fantasy 14 stream. I'll probably try to be here as early as I can, so probably around 10, maybe. For the march tomorrow, we'll see. We'll see how fast I'm done with the story. It might take all day, honestly. That's very, very possible. With how the pacing of that last stuff at the end there was, it's very possible we spend all day tomorrow and we're not even finished with it, so... We'll see what happens. But I love you all, appreciate you all. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much to Sophie for the raid again. Everyone, please go check out Sophie if you are not already following her. I'll be back tomorrow, like I said. If you're new here, you should follow stream to the Discord. We're gonna raid over to Motis. Raid message, raid message. We'll see how much time it takes. Like, I can't imagine there being like 15 hours left of the game or whatever, but that's entirely possible, I guess. That would be kind of crazy, though. I feel like we've already spent a lot of time at like level 99. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling that we're like pretty close to being done, though. I'm just going, oh, thank you so much, Rolius. That's 3 teeth I can keep now, so that's really nice. We kind of have we have an idea, right? We have to go to 4 more areas. And each area is going to have 94%, yeah. Each area is going to have a couple of quests to do. There's going to be 1 blue in each area, probably. And then when we're done with all those, we're probably going to go to center. It's probably going to be a dungeon and a trial, or just a trial. That's probably what we can expect tomorrow. So we'll see how much time it takes. Like I'm going to take my time with it. I'm not going to rush anything. So that's going to be for tomorrow. Endaline to worry about. As I said, love you all. Appreciate you all. See you tomorrow if people now see the conclusion of this. Keep fighting fast and